You just told me I'm gonna be the one like setting up the forge.
Sure.
Nervous. Hey guys, salut, it's Alex. So I am in the train now, as you can probably tell, but I'm going from Paris to Nantes, which is western France, for a very special project. So a while ago I published a video called The Day I Mastered Sharpening. And after that video I got contacted by many knife makers all over the world, and among them was one, Robin Gagachian. He has a very genuine and very interesting approach to knife making. He makes folding knife, chef knife. Our exchange was fruitful or fruitful. Fruitful or fruitful. Anyway, I'm on my way to see him. He promised he was gonna teach me how to forge my own chef knife. That's a bold promise. You can't argue with the guy. Just arrived in Nantes.
Joy and pleasure to millions of music lovers.
Ça va?
Et toi?
Impeccable, superbe.
Cool.
Moi je me posais une question practical question. Do you speak English?
Yes, of course, very well.
I love with and are you
Okay. Ooh.
Welcome! First hammer I made for myself.
Ah, you made this?
Yeah.
That's a bit what I'm gonna do in fact. Making my own tool.
Yeah.
Okay, coffee time before we start. Cheers.
Cheers.
I would ask you this simple question. How confident are you that I will, succeed in making my own forged chef knife?
I will do the best I can to help you.
Deal.
Deal.
It's the first matter, it's the original stuff.
Yeah, the original stuff that comes straight from Big Spring. It comes from that.
So that's basically gonna be my knife. This is my knife.
Yeah, this is actually your knife.
So what's the first step?
First step is to put it in the fire.
Okay,
So
let's
we
go.
can,
I'm following you on this.
work with it. Oh. Now we are 1070 degrees.
1070 degrees. I mean, literally, you could cook a pizza in 15 seconds. A small one, but
A piece of steel.
Okay guys, now it's my turn. I'm a bit nervous to use the power hammer, but I'm gonna stay, concentrated. Right, so I just used the power hammer. I feel good. Honestly, I feel good. I was a bit nervous just to get the moves right. It can be a bit overwhelming, a bit frightening, but in fact, when you just, slowly move the piece of metal, it's a bit less hard than I thought it would be. Which doesn't mean it's easy. Far from it.
For first time, it's not so bad.
Not so bad. Okay, so what's the next step?
Next step is to forge the tip of the blade.
On the anvil, this
Yeah.
bad boy.
This one.
This is the one I'm gonna use.
Yeah, this is the one you're going to use. And well, if this one is too heavy, I get a lighter one if you want.
I just wanted to share a thought with you guys. It takes like a second or two just to, you know, use the hammer, but in fact it must take years just to feel the hammer.
Well, yes. At the beginning, we can. Yeah, that's better. We can. It takes me, yeah, indeed, years.
To just feel it better, to just understand the rebound.
Yeah.
It's a bit like poker. Everybody can play cards, but it's very hard to master poker. So this is the current status. So this is where we are, and this is where we're going. My job now is to cut the piece of steel using this, you know, very sharp thing, and just to be very reassuring. He's a nice guy. Robin told me that if I mess up, I could cut my finger in half. No consequences. I'm fine. So I just cut the knife. In fact,
Yeah,
you did nothing. You did nothing. I cut the knife.
Next step is to draw out the handle in order to create a nice triangle shape. You're getting better, eh?
So I am about to dive into the next step, but just before that, let me state that I am really enjoying this. Oh oui! Wow! Not even a warning before start. Voilà! Commence à enlever là. So basically in this step, correct me if I'm wrong, you did remove lots of matter on this knife.
Yeah.
And now the next step is...
We have to stamp it.
Oh yeah, we have to stamp it, we have to put my name on it and your name on it. So that is the tool you're gonna use to stamp your name on it.
Exactly.
And then what? Then I stamp my name on it?
Then you stamp your name on it.
Oh!
With a tiny little chisel that I will give you.
What? A tiny little chisel for me and then a big... Just stamped a nice A right next to Robin's logo. Well, that is all well and good, but that foolish French boy right here doesn't know that the worst is still to come. The next step is called quenching, and it's a heat treatment, which is quite complicated to achieve. You gotta go up to a certain temperature and then cool it down very rapidly. There is much room to fail, but let's hope for the best. That's the tricky part, because you need to take it out at the right moment, then you need to test if the blade still is magnetic or not, and then you need to just dredge it in oil. Very tricky process. So basically the test now, with the file you just try to scratch the blade. If it scratched the blade, I did a poor job, a lame job.
Well,
if it doesn't,
if it bites in the steel,
it looks like it's biting into the steel, no?
Yeah, it looks like
Ah putain de merde. So we need to do it again?
Basically, yes.
Okay, let's do it again.
First time you cannot succeed everything the first time.
I think that's why you need a knife maker to make a knife, and probably a cook to make a meal.
Hop, hop. And now the truth moment.
Let's put you to the test now. To what?
Well, it seems it slipped over the surface, so...
You win!
Bravo! Well
Bravo.
done, man. Last step.
The handle.
Yes. There you go, man. Okay, so last stroke before the final test. I'm waiting for my knife.
Okay. Alex, here is your knife.
Oh, merci.
Congratulations. Here is the test.
Final test. Oh, so satisfying. This could go on and on for hours, guys. Vachement classe, super classe. Like the fact that you can see the hard work behind it, and yet the finish is polished, so there is both the roughness and the skill of the craftsman. Shall we give this a test, like a proper test, a cutting test? Do you have onions?
Yeah, we got onions, of course.
Let's cut some onions, mec! You taught me how to make a knife.
Yeah.
I can teach you how to cut an onion. That's the deal I can offer. It's not super fair.
Well,
But if I were you, I would take it because I have nothing else to offer. So. One. Honestly, there is no waste on such a technique. So you know what? It cuts very well. It's probably not like a surprise for you that it cuts very well, but it does cut very, very well. And also, I think that the pebble finish is helping not to get the blade stuck into material because it's creating like small pockets of air. Enough talking, your turn to cut the onion, man. Fais-moi le malin maintenant. Okay.
Whoa.
Chef, knife maker.
Dad, thank you very much.
Déchire. Merci, mec. Right, guys. Back at the station, about to take my train back to Paris. It's been an absolute pleasure and a very satisfying experience to forge my own chef knife. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up, like it, and share that over all your social media. You know how it works. Spread it like butter. In the meantime, take care. Bye bye. Salut.